they can just get stuck. I'm Salvadoran and Honduran. Okay, forget it, forget it. Oh, damn it. Looks atrocious. I'm like sabotaging my own makeup. I have a feeling this powder is gonna help us. The trials and tribulations we went through. Hey fam, I'm back. I haven't filmed in a little over a week because I have been feeling like complete shit. Not in my stomach, crying every day. Ice raids have been happening for, it's going on 2 weeks now here in Los Angeles. It really has taken a toll. I'm still very angry. I have to work and I'm here with the new video. Yeah, I'm here to represent my community in the most positive and helpful way imaginable, and I appreciate you for being here. I'm back. I'm back. I hope I don't cry in this video. So let's start with skincare. You guys know it's the summer. It's been really hot. It's now officially hot in LA. It was overcast in the morning for like most of the month, and then now today, like the first day, it's been so sunny. So I went on my hike, I worked out, did all the things, and I really want to focus a lot on skincare, especially skincare protection, because you guys know I have brown skin and I have melasma. Sunscreens are great for melasma slash dark spots. I'm gonna add some here. My neck kind of broke out. Not broke out, or I think it broke out in hives or a rash of some sort. I don't know. Let's let this sunscreen dry down a little bit. I've been loving this brand, Ultraviolet Sunscreen. This is the second one I've used. This is the Blurring Mineral Sunscreen, Skin Screen. Girl, it's bomb. Oh, I didn't tell you what we're doing. We're doing a full face of L'Oreal makeup because L'Oreal released these. I went ahead and bought more to do a full face. Like me using this like a concealer, foundation, or bronzer. So I'm really excited about it. Where is my lip tint? Because we need to get our little lip tint here. You know, I've been using this one. Very Thirsty from NYX. This is a tint. And look how much this is gonna brighten the face. Ooh, oh my god, look. I've been out of the game too long. I can't even outline my lips anymore. Girl, what is happening? Actually, let's just leave it like this, right? We're gonna use all of L'Oreal except for two things, I believe. This new eyebrow gel from NYX that I have not tried, and I felt like this would be the perfect video to do it since my eyebrows are not on and I've been focusing on really showing you different types of sunscreen. I'm gonna be using this Maybelline eyeliner because it's also new. That's it. Everything else is going to be L'Oreal. Another update I've been doing this week, or no, all last week, I started to feel sick and I started eating raw garlic with honey. My sore throat literally went away maybe like in 2 hours. So I've been doing that now daily and I just feel good. Let's move on with the eyebrows. NYX has this The Brow Glue Crazy Lift Lamination Gel. I don't know about this. When I saw this, I was like, what? At the same time, NYX does eyebrow products very well. It's a vegan formula. It's a stronghold, flake proof, and sweat resistant. It looks like this, so literally like glue. And it has this. This is the thing I'm not completely convinced about. You see this little brush thingy? I don't know. I don't like this plastic stuff. I find it doesn't work. That's why we're here for first impressions. So let me get rid of that sunscreen I had on my eyebrows so that we work with the eyebrow hair directly. On camera focus. Ooh, where does the product come out? Oh, am I twisting this? Oh, look, it comes out like, you see that? Let's try with one brow, of course, first. Ooh. Oh, I see the vibes. Okay, so we're gonna do this. I think I put too much. It's definitely like wet and it's kind of, you're able to get it in. I'm gonna wipe some of this product off so when I brush, we'll see. I don't know how fast this is gonna dry, but let's go. Let's move. Oh, wait a minute. See, that's why, let me not judge. Wait. Oh my gosh. Okay, the plastic thingies are really coming through. They're not thingies, they're like bristles. Girl, look. I thought I was gonna need a spoolie. So the formula's wet. It dries pretty quick. I let it maybe dry down like 15 seconds. If you wait too long, they can just get stuck. So I'm happy I didn't wait as long as I usually do. I feel like you have enough time to like mold and shape your brows. You see how they adhere to the skin? So it's flat onto your skin. That's what I like about like my Got2b glue. The waxes tend to not do this, so this feels like a wet gel glue. I mean, it's called the brow glue, so it legitimately is a brow glue. Oh, it feels like Got2b glue. Did they call me Got2b glue? I feel like they did. But it's like packaged very differently. I want to see how well it's gonna hold my little brow hairs though. Wow! I don't know why I'm so surprised because NYX really does like eyebrow products well, but I really was like, this is very gimmicky. It's very kid-like too. I'm like, is this even gonna work? I don't know if you could see it. Oh yeah, there, you see it right there? I love how this pointiness of this applicator, like you can really just press it in there and that point guides you. You guys don't mind my skin. It's been breaking out. I don't know what is happening. It's probably all the stress. Do that. Let it dry. The 15 seconds again, if that. You know what it smells like? Like crazy glue. You know how crazy glue has that potent smell? This, it's a very subtle version of that. Okay, let's go. Oh yeah, this. Damn, NYX. Okay. Ooh, this little hair. By the way, I purchased mine at Ulta. So what I'm doing is pressing down and going like to the side. Making sure these are just pressed down. Look, you see this one's not as shaped as this one. I believe this is my better brow too. The only thing is I feel like this could get like gross. Like a lot of buildup could happen here. I would suggest just clean it off every time you use it. These plastic bristles actually work for multiple uses. Let me add a little more. All right, let's let this dry and see. It does take a little bit to dry down because it is wet. As you know or you may not know, L'Oreal released these brow pens. They're called the Faux Brow Pen Tint. I have this shade Dark Brunette. They look like this. They have these two little teeth. I personally love a brow pen for my eyebrows. I think it gives you like the most natural look. And this, you see how it just gives that subtle difference in your brow? I have sparse brows, so my brows need a little extra love. So far, the glue is gluing the brows down. Okay. Now let's get one of the concealers. I already used them in, is it the video before? No, like a couple videos. The thing about these are very lightweight and they dry down. I use the shade 180. I'm gonna clean up the brow. I need to remember to keep this mirror out of the main frame so you guys can see what I'm doing because I'm like this. These, you really have to shake it to get that product out. Do you? Oh yeah. You hear that? Then let's just blend a little bit. Right here. Fill in, you see this little gap I have here? I typically really see it after I outline my brows. Not outline, clean them up. Not this big pimple invading my face. Okay. Brows are browning. Okay. So far, this is going to be a good makeup day. Good, because I have to film another video. I have a primer. Was my intention? Oh, I think this is what I'm going to use as a primer today. That's what my intention was. Because I put everything out last night. Because I'm like, if it's one thing I'm going to do is film. Okay, I need to get back to filming and just feeling a little better. You know, things have been very rough, very emotional, very sad. I've been talking about it on YouTube Shorts, if you don't know what I'm talking about. If you wanted to see, as you guys know, I am a first generation Latina. What does that mean? If you're not familiar, my parents migrated to this country and I am the first generation born here in Los Angeles, along with my siblings. I'm using the Glow from L'Oreal. I was raised in Hollywood I don't know if you know. Some of you may know, I've talked about it. Hollywood has the largest population of Salvadorans. I'm Salvadoran and Honduran, and I'm so proud of where I'm from. The person you guys see online has a lot to do with my upbringing. Okay, let's add a little glow. Because these are they're not matte, they just dry down. I would call it like a strong, soft matte. I don't know if that's such a thing, but we're gonna make it a thing today. So I want us to have a little glow. Just a little bit here. I'm in the shade medium, the Lumi Glotion. We all know about this, right? And of course, let's let this dry. Well, let me tell you about these because I feel like I'm giving you half the info, and you know me, I like to give you all the tea. These are the new L'Oreal Infallible Skin Ink 2-in-1 Foundation Concealer. They retail for $18.99. I'm using 4 shades today. This is a foundation concealer that has up to 48-hour wear, yet it's light as ink. Transfer resistant, waterproof, sweat proof, and humidity proof. L'Oreal patented formula flexes to move with your skin. It is so lightweight, it feels undetectable on skin while lasting until you decide to remove it. Designed to be customized with buildable long wear where you need, or in a soft matte finish that doesn't cake or crease. It is a soft matte, which is what I got from when I first started using it. I ended up buying 4 shades. Well, when I first reviewed it, I used 2 concealer shades, and then I have my foundation shade. It was a guess. It looks about right. And a bronzer, because L'Oreal, I realized, doesn't have a cream bronzer or a liquid bronzer. Let's start with the foundation. I'm using the shade Neutral 265. First of all, you need a shake because I find that this is how these work the best. It's gonna really like bring that product to that doe foot. Really shake everything. Let's see. Oh, shit is warm. Oh my. Uh-oh. Okay. Forget it. Let's try one side. Sometimes it'll oxidize. Neutral. I need to work quickly. These are really dry. Okay, it's pretty lightweight coverage, which we know. Okay, it doesn't look too warm anymore, right? I see it a little bit, but it's not too bad. It is nice and blurring though. This is nice. Let's build a little, is this it? 265? A little bit. My face has been peeling. I think I need to lay off a little bit off the retinol. I've been a little too much. So I think this week I'm not gonna add any retinol at night. And if you don't know what retinol is, it helps your skin turn over, which causes peeling because it's like out with the old, in with the new skin. And girl, I was like, why does my face feel so tight last night? I'm like, it's probably the retinol. This is the before and after. This is decent coverage considering it's very lightweight. It feels like nothing on the skin, but it's definitely gonna adhere to our skin. I like it. It's natural. You guys saw I built it. Okay, little foundation action. And this is a 2-in-1, so you could use it for both. Definitely maybe a hydrating primer would work the best with this one. The thing about this is not your traditional drying matte. Old school, like 2016. This is more, it adheres to your skin matte. Once you place it, it's not gonna move. You can afford to use a hydrating primer, I would say. Also blend one side at a time because this really hugs the skin pretty well. Okay, this shade's not bad. It just goes on very warm. You see that? But once you blend it out and it oxidizes onto the skin, I see the neutral coming through. Just like right there. Because we're also going to use the concealer. I like to always let things dry down because it just helps the product stick on to your skin a little bit better. And sometimes, depending on the product, it allows it to really blend out beautifully. What I was also going to say is if you ever have too much product on your brush of any kind, especially when you're blending out creams, clean it off a little bit, and then it'll give you a much more smoother blend. Yeah, this thing looks like skin, huh? Okay, skin. So it is 9:55. You know we're gonna be doing a wear test today. Let's let this dry and see. Wow, my skin feels like nothing. It does feel like air. Nothing on the skin. 10 a.m. Let's see. It's at 10 a.m. 10:07, but oh yeah, this is stuck. It's not gonna move. I would go ahead and say, you don't have to set this. I'm peeling a little bit right here because it's my skin. I'm telling you, I'm peeling like crazy. Let's go on with the bronzer shade. I got the shade Warm 375. I don't know if it's gonna be too warm, but it's okay. Let's shake this. This is kind of warm. Again, let's just do one side. Ooh, this is drying fast. Oh, damn, this dried down. You see how it like really dries down? Whoa, buddy. I don't know if this is dry skin friendly. Look at that. You definitely need a like really good moisturizer and blend quickly. Let's try to fix this. This looks super patchy. Okay, this is not looking good. Oh, damn it. Okay, I'm gonna do this quickly. Maybe this is too dry, you know? The forehead looks fine, but the nose doesn't. It looks a little... I will say these are a little on the pricey side too. They're 18 bucks at Ulta. It's gonna dry, it's gonna dry. Found it. Okay, yeah, you just have to move quick. The shade's a little warm. Too warm, but I was buying these online, so I was kind of limited. We could work with this. Not my favorite. Damn, are we gonna have like a wonky ass makeup day today? You see how it's like creating? They're not working together well, I think. I think these are just too drying. Girl, patchy. Damn, look at it, it's like peeling. Hold on, I'm gonna take this off. Let me figure this out. It was like, we need help here. See that big old patch right there? Ooh, girl, this is like, I was really not expecting a struggle today. I was like smooth sailing, not have to Mickey Mouse too much, but maybe we do. I'm really trying to like these concealers and it's not working for me, and I think this formula is utterly too dry. It looks really bad right now, but we'll fix it. We're gonna just leave that there. I'm gonna get to the foundation shade. We're gonna start cleaning up. Again, we have to work very quick. I mean, I like a good, efficient makeup product that makes you work a little faster, but this one I feel like you literally have to, else it's done with. This cleanup right here has been changing the game for me. Like, it's not new, but you know when you start doing something that you used to do and you're like, wait, my makeup's looking good. This is it. Look at this. And here I am. I just keep going, right? But why not? I'm not a quitter. I'm not a quitter. Oh, girl, look at this. It's scary. Look at this. Girl, we need some blush. We need something that's gonna help us. Let's use, they have the Dewy Rich Coral blushes. I love these blushes. They're so great. This is the hydration we need. Let's add a bunch. A little bit goes a long way with it. We're just gonna do the absolute most because we're already struggling here. Look at this, already helping us. These are Lumi blushes, so they were going to help. This brush, I should have been used this Mario brush because this always just comes through. Not that big old patch right there. Hold on. Let's move on and let's move quick. We're gonna use 140 Warm, the concealer. We're gonna have to just clean this up, but also move rather quickly. Let's use the House Labs. quiet because I'm like, damn, I have to move fast. Okay, concealer part. This is where it could get a little sticky icky. This is where it can get a little complicated because I do have very creasy under eye. This makeup looks atrocious. No me gusta, pero like, let's do the damn thing. I think you see this big patch here with the blush, this rose shade. We're gonna let that dry down a little bit. These can dry because they are loomy. You know what this kind of looks like? Like I'm underpainting. I just need to put a foundation, the L'Oreal foundation over top, and I think we'll look decent. I think I'm gonna have to do that. I don't want to do that. I think that's where the vibes are going. Because this is a hot mess. This is the one we're gonna use. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna do one side of the face and then let's see how that looks. If not, then girl, I don't know. Oh, look, the blush, we're fixed. Okay, good, good, good. Let's start on this side. I needed to add a little bit of this one. And then concealer, right? These definitely oxidize too. Oh, how I feel about the drugstore. It always oxidizes. And you know one thing about me, I will always fix a messed up makeup look, because part of what I feel like is important to show you is when products they don't work well, how to fix something. Because I always think about when I'm filming, and if you're doing your makeup, you're probably on your way to work, to school, on your way somewhere. We don't have time to take all this off and restart, or maybe we do, it depends, right? That's it. This needs to be a little blended, so let me add more. I just keep going, right? At this point, we have to see it through. I'm like, ugh, ay, ay, ay. I'm like, I'm out here trying to have a good makeup day, and then I see this big old patch. Okay. Damn, this looks rough, huh? Damn, okay. This went viral for a reason. So if you don't know what underpainting is, it's basically doing everything underneath your bronzer, your blush, heavily. Like it looked like this. This was not the intention, but typically if you're underpainting, it has to look a little excessive, and then we can clean it up. You know what, let's add a little here because these are a little, forehead is looking patchy. And I don't want it to look patchy underneath. So what we would do is, first of all, clean my hand off. You see, look, it's not coming off. Like when this thing is stuck, it's stuck. I add a little bit of the L'Oreal. And how this is gonna work, this is the shade 4-5. I'm usually 4.5, 5.5, but not today. I don't know where that one is. So you want to add a little bit here on your hand, and then we're just going to go over top of the hot mess that we have. It's just going to be a light layer of, at this point, this hydrating skin tint. You can add more or less. You can add a full coverage foundation or like this skin tint. You see how it just settled everything down? And that's truly the point. You could even see like the shine from the blush. If we're able to save this a little bit. I really like this mist from Morphe. L'Oreal didn't have anything like this. They have this, but we're gonna use this at the end. I feel like this helps things just look good. That patch. Oh, I need to just let this dry then. The struggle right here, this is the best way to use it as a bronzer, is put it like this, because, and here I go. I proceed to continue. I got the biggest patch. Magdalene, why? Why do I'm like sabotaging my own makeup. Girl, but whatever, let's go. Okay, we see something. Like something. Okay, yeah. Put it down. A little bit of blush. Let's add the rose one. This rose one has been just kind of coming through for us. When you underpaint, you can go over with the creams like I am doing right now or not. You don't have to, depending on what your preference is. You can get more of a subtle look, but you know, I'm not a subtle girl when it comes to the full beat. You know how when you do your makeup, you picture like a look? That's me today. I was picturing a full coverage beat. I don't know why. But at the same time, I knew that these concealers are really lightweight and they adhere to the skin like crazy. I want to add a little more to my under eyes. It's just not doing it for me. My under eyes definitely look crepey, scrapey. I'm gonna add a little bit here. This is not how I wanted the video to be, but it is what it is. I need to hurry up and just hurry up and set because I'm just here. I continue to add and add and add. And like I told you, I have another video to film, but at this point, depending how this makeup looks, I'm gonna film it or not. It's a lip swatching video, and I always like my makeup when I'm filming multiple videos for the makeup to look good, you know? That's my job, is reviewing makeup and teaching makeup. I can't be looking all busted, you know? This, I think, is gonna save the day. These talc-free Blurfection powders, they released a few months back. They're now available at Ulta for a little bit. I need to hurry up and set these under eyes because they're looking a mess. This powder is really good. I like it. And it has a bit of a sheen to it. So it's not like a dried down matte, which I'm hoping for it to really adhere well. So I'm using the yellow shade, but it's actually called Translucent Light. And then we have here number 10 Pink Light. It looks like this. I get the butt of the powder puff. And then set down. I have a feeling this powder is gonna help us. Necesitamos ayuda. These are so good. I really love it. And this was my go-to for a while. L'Oreal has this line of Infallible, like a soft matte, the bronzer. I'm in the shade medium, and it's a good bronzer. I do feel like they could use more shades because nothing at this point is beating NYX's bronzers. NYX is so good. Their bronzers are bomb. I'm gonna grab a little bit. I'm not gonna use the Maybelline eyeliner. I think it's too much right now. We're gonna keep it as simple as possible, and me adding an eyeliner to this mix is just, I feel it in my bones. It's not the vibe. So let's use the pink blush shade with the coral blush shade. This is pigmented like no other. And then add a little bit. Okay, you see the makeup? The makeup is kind of makeuping, but we had to do major Mickey Mousing today, which is fine. This foundation powder that went viral like legitimately 5 years ago. And what I like to do with foundation powder is get it on a brush. That's like the wrong side of the hand because I have all this blush. It's kind of like we're gonna, and then get rid of this powder by just pressing it in. This will give you like a flawless look. I'll press the under eye area in. The under eyes looked a mess. I honestly didn't really want to get close camera because it bad. But I think the powder really filled in all the areas that the concealer stuck onto, which is all my creases, which is why I'm not the biggest fan of a soft matte / dry down concealer for my under eyes because I already have pretty dry under eyes and creasy. So a hydrating concealer is going to be best for an area that looks like that. Okay, girl, but wait. Use a little powder bronzer. All this could have really been avoided if I just used it as a foundation and a concealer. But you know, I like to show you what's up. Okay, let's spray our face a little bit with Morphe, just like that much. Not too much. I'm gonna get the trusty foundation powder. Oh, I'm in the shade, this is 250 Sand Radiant. This one's a little too light, but I'm gonna get my bronzer brush without adding product while my face is still damp, and the blush brush. Okay, we look good. Like, you see this? How am I gonna fix that? Lids. Powder fixes everything. So I'm gonna get some of the pink powder. I wanna just add it there. I feel like today was a puzzle to really fix my makeup. The mess I created. I need more bronzer here to maybe make it look better. I don't know. Porque. Okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's all good. It's all good. Okay, powder brush once again. Okay. Will I film my second video? I don't know. What do you think? Should I? My bronzer looks wonky. A little bit of blush. Some more. You know what? Let me just let it be. Let it be. Do one more sort of. I'm hoping skin warmth is gonna help us. Let's get some of this Lumi stuff from L'Oreal. I really like this product. Let me clean this brush so we don't use another brush. I like to do this. It makes your skin look freaking wet. Look at that. Ugh, I love it. You see? Ooh! And a little bit goes a long way. Let me clean this up again. And then just press it. Oh. All right, let's just be done because, yeah, some of this. This is gonna set us to where I'm expected for this to last till I come back and show you. Ooh. I think I'm gonna come back at around like 8 o'clock. It's currently 10:44. BRB with, let's get this lip combo right. All right, hair is combed. Makeup looks all right. I realized I don't have many L'Oreal lip liners. Let's use a NYX Duck Plump. You know, these are my jam. This is the shade Dash of Cocoa. No lie, this busted makeup really was a great distraction because it's been rough. Oh, this is the shade 100 Fairy Tale Ending. It's light AF. So I'm adding a little bit. This is going to create like a little matte action. I can't find my other L'Oreal lip liners. I need to do a declutter. Like, I need to do that badly. And I'll eventually get to that. Do you guys want to see a video like that? I don't know. How do you feel about declutter videos? I should be doing it like twice a year, but girl, I haven't done one for over a year, you know? Okay. Nude Determine. A little lipstick action. And then you always want to go back with your lip liner and just blend things out while it's still wet. The obsession I've been having with this lip gloss in particular, their Plump Ambition. I just love them. They're like a lip oil. How like a gloss oil feel. It just always, I have one in my purse. It just completed it. What shade is this? Worth it. 601. You guys, look at my forehead. Like, it's so patchy up here. When I was combing my hair, I was like, "Ooh, girl." But we're done. I'm done messing with my makeup. Finalize with curling of the lashes. And am I gonna film another video? I don't think so. Hold on, this mirror 30. Back up. I don't like, my makeup's not makeuping how it should. Hold on, this moved. We moved. Here we go. Are we centered? My makeup's not makeuping how it should. It looks good from afar, but let's get really close. Things look good because all the Mickey Mousing we did. The powder really just hooked us up. Like I tell you guys all the time, powder can literally make or break your makeup. It will tie things together, blur things, mattify things, soften things up. It does a lot of things, and these are good powders. I like them. I've used them. I don't have issues. This is one of the better new products that L'Oreal has. Of course, the Viral Serum Skin Tint helped us just kind of like even everything out because that patchiness was just not gonna fly. These are really, really nice. They're very pigmented. A little bit goes a long way. It helped us too. All this layering definitely helped us. The concealer slash foundation, I would probably only use this as a foundation, not a bronzer. Granted, these are not for bronzer use, but I figured I could get a bit of a deeper shade, use it as a bronzer so I can do a full face. Just to show you guys, this was the initial idea, and I'm like, wait, do a full face using cream products. That was the idea, but as we saw, it was a little janky. My skin is peeling, so my skin is not its best right now. So that did contribute to the situation here. I think shade 265 was great as a base. If you want something long wearing and lightweight, I would use this more as a foundation, especially in the summertime. And if you have oily skin, just make sure if you have oily skin, use a thick moisturizer and a hydrating sunscreen. This sunscreen may have not worked with this. This is a little maybe too mattifying, which is fine. This is a trial and error. This is what happens. I would only recommend this as a foundation. That's it. As a bronzer, it's a heck no. I just don't feel like this builds up on top of one another well, and it's because of the formula. It is a dry down soft matte formula. Although it's very thin and lightweight, I don't find that it builds well as we saw today. If you have dark under eyes and creasy under eyes, girl, it's gonna make them look a little crepey and a little more with arrugas type, more wrinkles. I'm like, how do you say that in English? It looks good because the powder really fixed it. Like, girl, this powder came and saved asses today because my under eyes look good. It actually looks highlighted. It looks nice and smooth. You don't really see creasing. You can really see it like if you get really up close. Let me show you. Let me try to get as close as possible so you can see. They look decent considering the trials and tribulations we went through. But again, the powder just is the star of the show. I love this powder. If you're looking for a powder that has a bit of a sheen but will fix a hot ass mess, get this. And this is amazing. This is really gonna help this last. We'll see. I don't know because we had a lot of peeling, a lot of building, a lot of Mickey Mouse. You guys, this eyebrow is very nice. This glue is surprisingly amazing. Look at the eyebrows are still stuck down, and it's been maybe like 2 hours that I've been filming after my eyebrows. So NYX does it again. They really know how to do eyebrows extremely well. I don't know what is in the water at NYX and eyebrow, like drugstore eyebrow. I really trust their eyebrow product. The funny part is, like, I was really questioning this because I don't know, the look of it wasn't too convincing, but these brows, girl, are browing. And yeah, ¿qué más? Bronzer, blush, these three are amazing. They've been out for years now, and they're just a tried and true makeup product from L'Oreal. Again, this really helped us with the patches and just kind of like smoothing everything out because, girl, this is still a little weird. This one looks better. But yeah, L'Oreal, I thought we were gonna have a better makeup day, which it doesn't look bad, pero let's see how it wears. And also here, my lid, it's peeling. You see how it doesn't look smooth? I just gave up. I'm like, I'm just gonna leave this as is. It just doesn't, oh my God, I'm spitting. Hold on. This just doesn't build well. That's what I'm most surprised about. But it's also the texture. Let's go in front of the window so you can see how things look in daylight. I'll see you later. Here we are. How do we look in front of the window? I think it looks pretty decent, but let's get to the side. A little wonkiness going on. My forehead still looks a little weird. I'm really banking on skin warmth, making everything just warm up very well because, girl, we look a mess. And I really was bummed because I really want to film that second video, but I'm not. It's okay. I think I'll film it tomorrow. No biggie. You see? Mm. And look at my under eyes. What do you think in front of? Let me know. Do it look good? Okay. Let's hope we don't look gastadas today. Midway through, skin was looking good. You can see a little bit of that texture on my skin, but it's because we layered 1,000 layers. Surprisingly, skin warmth was really coming through at the halfway mark. I think it was like 5 o'clock here. All right, fam, I'm back. It is 8 o'clock. I cannot believe there's still light, like daylight. Look, look. So this is how the skin looks. No light or anything in front of the window. Everything looks good. Like I suspected, I think everything warmed up well. Under eyes look really good, and I was remembering because this is the third time I've used this concealer. It looks wonky at first because it dries into like my creases, but once you set it, it looks better, and then with skin warmth, it looks better. It's one of those things that looks better with time, along with the skin. We did use the skin tint that helped. I will just say the bronzer still looks a little funky, even though it's been, what, about 10 hours? With all that being said, I think everything looks pretty good considering the hot mess of a video we started off today. I almost stopped filming because I'm like, it's not gonna work, but look at us here, 10 hours later. Look at the eyebrows too. Eyebrows literally lasted so well. Oh, but yeah, look. You see, look how good the concealer looks. It's just with time. It needs time. Final thoughts of a full face of L'Oreal. I think everything worked well. I wouldn't use a bronzer for the concealer, which is not made for it. I was just kind of testing it out. I do like how it sits as your foundation. Just make sure you use a hydrating moisturizer. And the under eyes, again, it works well. Add a little bit because it does dry, and if you add too much, it's gonna dry all in your creases, which is when it looks a little crepey scrapey. With the powder, it does look good. After all that, I kind of like the makeup. I think it looks good. The only thing that looks very harsh is the bronzer, but we know why. I would say I don't look gastada if we keep it at a distance like this. But if you get close, look, it really doesn't look bad. Look at the highlight. Brows looking good. Yeah, not a bad day, huh? Full face of L'Oreal. What are your thoughts? Of course, let me know what you think. Have you used it? If so, how are you liking the concealer, foundation, skin ink from L'Oreal? And love you so much. Thank you for hanging out with me and spending a little bit of your day with me. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Click the button. I believe it's right here. Subscribe so you don't miss out on any videos. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye, Familia.